Hello everyone, welcome to Cultivate. This week we're going to be talking about creating personalized user segments that you can use across your site to better help draw in customers and turn people that are just looking for a piece of equipment casually into actual leads. So I'm going to jump into an example here. First of all, I want to say what is personalization? And personalization is a service that allows your website to serve content that's relevant to the website visitor. An example of a really great company that's good at this is Amazon.com. And every time you search for something on your Amazon account, or every time you purchase something on your Amazon account, it's using that data to find other items on Amazon to suggest to you for purchase. We can do a very similar thing with our Kubota digital websites. And I want to kind of jump in an example to show you how you can utilize this. The tool we use to do this is called Spark, and it's built right into the back end of your Sitefinity dashboard. It's already in there, and I will walk you through how to create a user segment. For this particular session, I only want to talk about creating user segments, and then for the next session, we can talk about creating personalized content and how to do that on some of your pages to help serve more relatable content to the user and to help them turn into leads a lot faster for you. So for example, let's say we have a potential customer looking for a tractor for their large garden, and they're online doing the research. They live close to your dealership location where you stock several subcompact tractors and related equipment that can be used to tend a large garden. So they just started searching on Google for garden tractors, and now we want our site to not only show up on the first page for garden tractors, but we want them to be able to see content that's useful for them immediately when they click on the site. So in other words, we don't want them to click on your site and then have to keep searching for what they want. We want to serve that right up front for them. So in order to do all of this, we're going to follow these 3 steps. And anytime you set up a segment, regardless of what type of customer you're after, you're going to follow these 3 steps. The first step is identifying our audience segment. So in my example, this would be a small ag segment, and it's aimed at hobby farmers or residential customers. The second step is creating an audience segment rule or rules for small ag. So this would be targeting visitors that search for garden tractors on Google or related terms, and visitors that live in a certain zip code or area. Then the third step is we want to show personalized content for each of the segments we're creating. So if they were to visit your site and maybe you normally have a utility vehicle there, this would show them subcompact tractors or implements that are related to tending to a small patch of land to help them find the information they need faster, so they're not having to search when they get to your site, and to turn them into a lead for you so you can get in front of that customer even quicker and answer their questions. So this is our segment. We're going to look for users searching for garden tractors in Google, and then users that are close to the dealership where subcompact tractors are sold. So taking this information, we're going to go to the back end of our site, right here, and we're going to click on Marketing, and then scroll down to Personalization and click that. And it's going to bring us to this screen where we see segments. I'm going to go ahead and create a new one. So we can call this one Small Ag. And then for the description, this is just for your convenience. So nobody else is going to see this. And you can say something like targeting hobby farmers or large garden, or something like this. And then you're going to add characteristics. And this is where the segment really breaks down into what you're looking for these people. So you can see here there are lots of different things that you can add. So you can do by IP address, the landing URL. That's particularly great if you have digital media running to the page, because you can put let's say you're running digital media ads for subcompact tractors and you have a specific page that people land on. If you add this landing URL in here for that specific page, then it will also help you target these people. You've got location, which is great. the referral URL. So that's if they're coming from another site, such as KubotaUSA.com. You can add that in here and serve them a particular set of content. You've got roles, search keywords, time of day purchases, etc. We're going to start with search keywords. And so this is going to be the keywords they're typing into a search engine like Google or Bing to get to your site. So we mentioned garden tractors. We'll put that first. And you can put as many as you want in here. Just separate them with keywords. With commas. So we have garden tractors. Maybe we've got like hobby farm. Maybe we've got garden implements. We could even put specific series like Kubota BX in here, or BX 1880. And then you can even look for some terms like used garden tractor, something that they might search for there. Maybe used compact tractor, and so on and so on. There's all kinds of things you can add here. You can perform keyword research and get a lot out of that using Google AdWords to look for popular search terms in your area. Or you can even use just words from around your site, keywords that you focused on your site to add those keywords. So I'm saving those. I've got my search keywords. And let's say I also want to add my location for my dealership. So I'm going to click Add a Characteristic here under And from the list I'm going to click Location. And then I'm going to type in Grapevine, Texas, because that's where my dealership is on my demo site. So I'm clicking Add, Save. The reason that location is fantastic is if you've got a certain area you're trying to serve, or if you have multiple dealerships and maybe only one of them sells this type of equipment, it's not as relevant to the dealerships you have that don't sell subcompact tractors and equipment that would help support someone that's looking to till a large garden. So I've got my characteristics set with my search keyword and my locations. I'm going to create this segment. As you'll notice at the bottom there, it said that this was active. And then when you create multiple segments like you see I have here, you can set them in a level of priority. And this is going to be the order that they're served in if people kind of overlap. So if people are looking for residential equipment like zero-turn mowers and things like that, and they're looking for a large garden tractor or a food plot tractor, then you can set the order of priority that those show up in so that you can kind of tailor this to what you are wanting them to look at most. So if you're more interested in selling a BX series tractor than a Z100 mower, then you'd want that to be higher in priority. But otherwise, it's good to go. Notice it says 0 pages right now. That's because this personalized content has not been created on any pages yet in our backend. And like I said, next week we're going to tackle that. But for right now, we'll leave it at 0 pages. So that's all I had to do to set up this user segment. As you can see, you can set up a ton of different ones. So I have ones for large ag, ones for hobby farming, residential, construction, and then my small ag I just created. And you can do the exact same thing on your site right now. Now what this is going to look like, I'm going to come over here to the Personalization Console. This is what my home page normally looks like. I've got Grapevine Tractor here, and I've got, I accidentally closed the page. I've got my utility tractor as my hero image. But if I choose a specific segment over here on the right and I choose, I'm going to choose residential since I don't have anything set up for small ag yet. Then it's going to change up this content and it's going to add a zero-turn mower. It's changed my message here, and I've even changed my links. This is one example of one thing you can do. You can change pretty much any type of content on your site. That includes the featured equipment that people see when they scroll down. You can add text like this. So I just put something like dealers proud to offer you reliable equipment for residential lawn care needs. But you can change up all the different content on not just your homepage. You can do it on almost every page of your site to make sure that if people are looking for something like a zero-turn mower or a subcompact tractor, that's what they're seeing, and they're able to click through to find the most relevant information to them, and that's going to lead to them calling you a lot faster. They're going to look for directions for your store to come visit a lot faster, or they're going to fill out a form to get a quote or get trade value on an old piece of equipment they have. And so that's what I wanted to show you today, all about creating these user segments. I also want to talk about our support that we have available for you. I want to start with kubotadigital.helpdocs.com. This is a fantastic resource when you are wanting to do things on your own. For example, I'm going to scroll down to Spark and find our personalization here. Here's an example on how to add personalized user segments, what we just went over. And so if you look here, it's got step-by-step instructions, like clicking the marketing tab, going to personalization. It talks about creating a user segment and adding the characteristics. And it's got screenshots to show you exactly what to do whenever you're wanting to create something like this. We have this for every single feature on the website. And so this is the perfect place to start if you feel a little confused in the back end of your website. If you follow these instructions and they still aren't exactly what you were looking for, or you didn't accomplish exactly what you wanted, then you can always send a request to our support staff and we can show you how to make that change for you. There's several different ways to do that. You can click Submit a Request up here at the top of the help docs, and when you fill out this form, it'll automatically create a ticket for you in our help desk so that one of our support staff can jump in and help you accomplish what you're needing done. You can also email us. That email is kubotadigital@TracTru.com. Oh, and I spelled it wrong. Yeah, kubotadigital@TracTru.com. And that will also automatically create a ticket in our help desk for you so we can jump in and help you out. And then lastly, you can always call our support number, and I'm going to put it in the subject of this email. And it is 501-553-9500, and we're extension 2 on that, and that will send you to a support person to help you out. We can always call you from a ticket you submitted as well, and we can share our screens, or you can share your screen with us using our conferencing tools so that we can see what you're seeing and help you accomplish what you're wanting to on your website. That's all I have for this week. Thank you all so much. Remember, next week, tune in and learn more about creating that personalized content on the site. And have a great week. Thanks so much.